This is part one of your geometry fall semester review. This is the problem in the storage. The question is asking if C is midpoint between A and B, what is the coordinate of point A? So we look at point C, and that is our midpoint. And if it is our midpoint, then that means it is the same distance from B than it is to point A. So this is 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 units to the right. So to find out point A, if it's in between, we're going to go the other direction, 1, 2, 3. And point A would be here. So the coordinate for point A is -5. This is the problem in the electrical. What is the value of the missing angle? Recall that a triangle will always equal to 180 degrees. So we want to add these two angles, 60 plus 25, that gives us 85. So we want to subtract that from 85 degrees, and we get 95 degrees. So angle B is equal to 95 degrees. So the measurement of angle B is equal to 95. So for the problem in the admin, we have find the measure of angle KLM. Now in order for us to look, this is KLM. In order for us to find that angle measure, we need to first solve for x. So let's recall from our exterior angles that this exterior angle here is going to be equal to the sum of this angle and this angle. So we're going to write our equation. The measure of angle MKL plus the measure of angle KLM is equal to my exterior angle, the measure of angle LMN. So now we're going to substitute for their values. So MKL is 6x plus 9 plus 4x minus 7 is equal to 122 degrees. Now let's solve for x. We're going to combine like terms. We get 10x plus 2 is equal to 122. Subtract 2 from both sides, and we get 10x is equal to 120. Divide by 10, and x is equal to 12. Now that we know what x is, we're going to plug it in to the measure of angle KLM. So the measure of KLM is equal to 4x minus 7. And now we're going to substitute 12 for x. 4 times 12 minus 7. 48 minus 7 gives us an angle measure of 41 degrees. So the next problem is in the med bay. Is it possible to draw a triangle with sides of 10, 12, and 4? For this one, we're going to use the triangle inequality theorem. So it says that two sides have to be greater than the third side. So for the first one, we've got 10 plus 12, and that needs to be greater than 4. And 10 plus 12 is greater than 4. Then we're going to try 10 plus 4, and we need to see if that's greater than 12. And 14 is greater than 12, so that one checks off. And now we're going to have to try the other two sides, so 12 plus 4, and is that greater than 10? And that is greater than 10, therefore it is possible to draw a triangle with those sides. So yes, it is possible. For the next problem is in the weapons room. It's talking to us about an isosceles triangle, which means we have two sides that are congruent. So let's label our triangle with information that they are giving us. So we've got PQ is 6x plus 3, RQ is 9x minus 15, and PR is 3x plus 6. And we need to find the measurement of PR. PR is this one. So if you notice, all of these sides have an x on it. So first we have to solve for x. We know that this side is congruent to this side. So because the sides are congruent, PQ is congruent to QR. And because they are congruent, we can say that the measurements are equal. So 6x plus 3 is equal to 9x minus 15. And then we solve for x. I'm going to subtract 6x, and then I'm going to add 15 to both sides. We get 3x is equal to 18. Divide by 3, and we get an x value of 6. So now that we know what x is, we're going to get PR is equal to 3x plus 6. And now all we have to do is substitute the value of x that we solved for. So we've got 3 times 6 plus 6, 18 plus 6, and we get 24. So the measure of PR is equal to 24.